Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Do you think that the theory of evolution and theory of Darwin is similar? Do you know that these are completely two different things? Do you know that Darwinism promotes the violence, murder and racism? Did you get surprised? Do you know why Hitler sterilized millions of weaker people and killed millions of Jews in Germany? If you don't know, so this video is made for you and I am going to tell you all about the Darwinism today in this video. At first, I am going to introduce myself. I am Abdullah Al-Numan. Basically, I make video about science versus Quran in English and Bengali language both. If you didn't watch my previous video, so you can watch by clicking here the I button. Here is all of my video you can get. Coming to the point. Theory of evolution and theory of Darwin completely different, two different theories. Theory of evolution is a general idea about biological change. I mean, evolution is the change in heritable characteristic in biological population over successive generation. It's called micro evolution and it's a well established scientific theory. We believe it and we believe it. There is no controversy. But what is the Darwinism? I mean theory of Darwin. In 1859, Darwin has published his book, The Origin of Species, and pretended that all of the species have a common ancestor. Then natural selection led to classification into different species. After that, according to the theory of survival of the fittest, the weaker species become extinct and stronger species survive. Darwinism based on an assumption, that is homology. Homology is the similarity due to shared ancestry within a pair of structure or genes in the different texture, and it just an assumption and has no strong evidence. There is a counterfactual against homology, and that is homoplasy. Homoplasy is the development of organs or other bodily structures within different species and which resemble each other and have the common function but have no the common ancestor. For example, you can see that the bat and bird, both of them have wings, right? But it's not for the common ancestor. You can hear atheists pretending that the Darwinism is absolutely right, but when you ask them proving this theory, they start proving the general evolution, not the Darwinism, because they have no strong evidence to prove it. Dennis Nobel, the professor of Oxford University, has said that all of the assumptions of new Darwinism had been disproven. But why? Because when you try to prove this theory, I mean Darwinism, you need to show the missing link of transitional period, but the missing link is not found so far. That's why I told that it's based on assumption and have no strong evidence. Right now I am going to tell you why theory of Darwin or Darwinism promotes the racism, violence and murder, and how. As I mentioned you earlier that it based on natural selection, I mean origin of everything, I mean origin of every species is a common ancestor. Then natural selection led to classification into different species, right? As I mentioned you earlier. And after that, according to the theory of survival of the fittest, stronger species survive and weaker species disappear, become extinct. Not only that, the weaker species has no right to survive. Only strong species have right to survive. And a stronger human can attack the weaker human as other species do. It's called eugenics. Yes, and Darwin has mentioned it in his book, The Descent of Man, telling that the civilized races, the Caucasian, I mean in the nearest future, Caucasian, I mean white European will attack the black species, black human. Hitler, who was the Darwinian and a strong believer in Darwinism, has sterilized millions of weaker people and millions of Jews in Germany based on this theory, because he believed that they are lower stage of human. They are lower stage of human and they have no right to survive. That's why I told you that it promotes the racism, violence and murder. Right now, I'm going to tell you that it promotes the atheism also, because it's based on natural selection and doesn't allow any creator, designer or any god. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in the surah Nur, number of ayah is 45, that Allahu khalaqa kulla dabbatin mimma. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created every species from the water, by the water. Not only that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in the second ayah of Surah Alaq, khalaqal insan. I mean Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created the human. That's why I want to say that Darwinism and Islam completely contradictory. If you are Muslim, you cannot support the Darwinism, you cannot accept the Darwinism, and if you accept the Darwinism, you cannot be Muslim. So it was the summary of my video. If you like my video, please subscribe, and with a short time I am going to upload the Bengali version of this video, and welcome with another video about science versus Quran. Till then, take care. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.